start this time.
Okay.
My last team, it's also probably going to be a unison. The last team is going to come out of the division is going to be Cincinnati.
Yes.
I mean,
Cincinnati Bengals.
well, the NFL gods, sort to speak, didn't do them justice. You know, they have a lot of players injured already, and they haven't taken a snap yet. That's pretty bad. Like, half their line is gone. Freaking AJ Green is gone again. I guess his leg ain't gonna really work anymore because this is the second or third season in a row that he's been injured. Like, it's kind of bad.
I think it's probably gonna be his last year in Cincinnati anyway. I think that when his contract expires, I think he'll be out of there.
Yeah, I would have traded him if I was Cincinnati.
I at least trade for him because like. At least get some type of value for him because, like I say, he's a great receiver. He just wasting his time his time there.
He's healthy. He's no question a top 5 receiver. He's ridiculous. Adrian Green is ridiculous.
Yeah. But
like the defense, they still have no linebacker depth or linebacker to play at all. They have nothing there. They have a decent secondary, but if you're getting run on all the time, what's the point of William Jackson and Jesse Bates and company back there? And then Andy Dalton. Really? He's still there. Really? Okay, we'll go with that. At least you got Joe Mixon.
He's really good. He's good.
Tyler Eifert doesn't know how to stay away from a freaking stretcher. So we probably want to think about getting a new tight end too.
At least you have Joe Mixon who's beating people on the field, not outside. But that's a whole different story. But
yeah. So, but I wouldn't be surprised that. They will win maybe 6 games, 6 and 10. They're not gonna be a complete bottom feeder team. Third, me personally, I'm not buying into this Lamar Jackson crap at all. Third is Baltimore to me. I don't understand this quote unquote new running offense they're gonna put out and display. See, I remember seeing that Los Angeles Chargers. I've seen that game plan, and I don't see how that won't work every single game. The man can't throw. I don't understand. Why are people buying into this Baltimore Ravens stuff? They lost a decent amount of players on defense too. They probably gonna be a top 10 defense though, but not one. They need a top 1 defense to carry that offense. I don't understand this Lamar Jackson battle, whatever. But Hollywood Brown might be decent.
Hollywood Brown, yeah, I forgot about Hollywood Brown. I'm not gonna lie, like the Baltimore Ravens defense, even though they lost C.J. Mosley, who honestly is a loss, but they still most of that defense is still around. It's still there. I mean. Still a young defense there. I think they'll be all right as far as that. But
they think they'll be a top 10. Just not top 1.
Top 10 defense.
So for them, they're probably going to win like 8 games though. Like they're going to be in the middle pack. They're going to be one of those spoiler teams that if you run into them week 15, 16, 17, they might smack you and you might get off the playoff. That might happen. So they're one of those teams. Now, second, I have the Cleveland Browns second and hitting a wild card spot. They have probably the most talent in the NFL. They have so many big names. There's so many great players. But the problem is they also have personalities. And personalities don't usually end up giving you a lot of wins. Distractions happen and whatnot. Nothing has happened yet. But if they start tasting them L's, I would love to see how they handle it. That's my biggest X factor for them. But I love Baker Mayfield. He's wonderful. He's so good. Odell Beckham, I've never been a big fan of Odell Beckham, but he is at least top 7 receiver. So, yeah, he's not going to be stopped very much. But the personality, I'm not sure. Mind you, they're all on the offensive side of the ball, too. I don't see any crazy people on the defense. I really think Myles Garrett, though, is going to be maybe leading the league in sacks if Aaron Donald decides to chill. I really think Myles Garrett is going to lead the league in sacks. I love Myles Garrett so much. But they're probably win 9 or 10 games. They're going to hit a wild card spot, though. And Pittsburgh, they're winning that division. People completely forgot who Ben Roethlisberger is, apparently.
Apparently so.
Yeah, I don't really understand why they went down. They did lose a lot of games that they shouldn't have lost last year. But with all the mess that was going on in the locker room, as you see in Oakland already.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
That's a whole different story. I don't know how you...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Despite all that, they still wind up 9-6-1. I think that was their record, right? And
9-6-1.
they were literally not even a fumble. I can say a robbery loss from Saints away from making the playoffs because there were so many calls that should not have happened that the rest were calling for New Orleans. I don't get it, but whatever. But they People forgot about the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They practically gave that game away against the Chargers last year when
Yeah, they
Artie
did.
Burns couldn't stay onside, like literally 3 offside charges penalties in a row, and literally I've never seen that before in my life. I couldn't believe it. Wait a minute, like all you have to do was just
He's so bad.
Yeah, he's bad.
He's so bad.
He can't cover nobody.
And that Denver loss was pretty bad too. I don't know why that happened, but that was bad. And the Oakland
Lost
loss.
to Oakland. Lost to Oakland, really? Like, and you know what makes it worse? When they beat the Patriots, when they beat New England, right? It's all right, cool. We're back in the playoff race, and it's like you have ridiculous losses to Denver, Oakland, and then it didn't make no sense. It didn't make any sense to do that.
They didn't at all.
Y'all literally had the North literally locked up.
They did.
Midway.
They really did.
And you just blew it. It just blew it. And then the mess that happened over there is just, But I think the Steelers, I agree with Juan too. I think the Steelers will win the division.
Definitely.
Everything he says, as far as like from bottom to top. Like, I think Pittsburgh will win the AFC North.
They're going to be Pittsburgh.
But I'm not yet sold on Cleveland. I think Cleveland they'll win more games than last year. They were 7-8-1 last year. They probably win 8 games. I think they're 8-8 team. I think they're 8-8 team. I think that schedule they have right there is pretty. They got to play Seattle. You got to play New England.
Yeah, they got to play.
They got to play a tough schedule. That's a tough schedule. They got to play it there. So I think 8-8. I don't see a wild card team. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but they will improve from last year. And remember, 2 years ago they lost every single game. So it's like this is an improvement from then to now. So. But everything he said was correct. Only difference is I don't believe that Cleveland will make the playoffs this year.
That's fair. I understand that 100%. Not many people are on that wagon, but then again, they all also have them winning the division, which is kind of ludicrous. But yeah, I understand that. Like I said, it all depends on the personalities. You want to talk about the other two teams, or?
I mean, what the hell? Who cares? Let's do it. I don't care.
All right, so I guess moving on. I'll have Pittsburgh at 11-5. By the way.
Yeah, 11-5 seems like a fair